Alright guys, JW here, IDC Devices. Got a new device here. It's not quite finished, but it's pretty close. This is an update video for Mr. Robert Bandov of Bearfort Paranormal. Uh, he has not seen this yet, so he's seeing this first time with you guys. Bring it a little closer. Just give you now there will be an album, if I remember to get all the pictures before I ship it. The last one I said there was going to be an album. I shipped the device out and never actually took all the pictures for the album. So I do that from time to time. But this is Bearfort Paranormal's colors on this one. Now this is a 2203. This one is the dual tuner. Now, a couple things that he doesn't know about this. I've changed a few things on my devices, and this is the first one to implement some of those changes, both for the single tuners as well as the dual tuners. There's now a separate power switch for the amplifier on all of them. That's going to make a world of difference. I've also added an LED for the main power switch. I don't know about you guys. I have a tendency to turn off all the peripherals, and then what was happening was I was leaving the main switch on, not realizing something was still running, and ran the batteries down. So I've now added an LED indicator that the main power is on. I've also added an LED indicator to let you know that the amplifier is on. That amplifier is a power hog. He will eat your batteries for lunch if you leave this running. So we have, in his case, he ended up getting a linear tuner and he got a random scan tuner. So both of these scanners operate through the same mixer, audio mixer. He also has the internal microphone, power and volume for the internal microphone. Everything is now located here instead of being spread out. There is one more jack that will go on the top. It is strictly a post effects out. I'm doing that on all of them from here on out. It's just another post effects out. Most of everything you're going to be doing when you're doing your sessions is now located right here, and it's all labeled. Now, before we get into before we get into how to use this box as far as the recordings go, all of that, I want to show a new feature. Mr. Brandoff does not know he's getting this feature. This is just a trial run on this particular feature. Turn the main power on. You'll see here on the back is a UV light. Now, we've all had flashlights hanging out of our mouths, trying to change batteries. We turn a little flashlight on. If it's not a UV light, it blinds our night vision cameras, whatever. So with this in here, you kind of have a little work light. You got a little work light, it's not going to blind your stuff. Or it's an addition for your full spectrum or for your night vision. I'm working on a full line of lights for the different spectrums. Now I've made some adjustments to this UV, and it's at a different, little bit different wavelength than normal. So I'm just trying to do some stuff with that. On future models, now he did not get a laser. On future models, this particular light will have an override on it. So right there, you've got a work light, or you've got a light for just an additional UV light for your night vision or your full spectrum camera setup. But in the future, and it's going to be an option, there's going to be an override that gives you that feature so you can use it that way. Or it's going to have another feature where it's going to be set up off the laser grid. This UV is going to have a proximity sensor that it will light up the laser grid. Now, right now I'm using green laser grids. I am still experimenting with the UV laser grids. But as it stands right now, if he had the laser grid, and this is on proximity mode, not on work light mode, he would have his laser grid on. This would be on proximity mode. If something goes in that laser, it will set off the UV, and it will just give a visual that something just happened in that laser field. So, but on his particular one, it's just the work light. And his is just the work light. But you're going to have both features, a proximity sensor or as a work light. Change your batteries, use it as a light for your cameras, whatever. Just one more feature. Now in his case, I used blue to match their cool blue colors. He also has the IDC indicator across the front, the internal microphone. I may have to do 2 videos on this before I get into the ways of recording with the dual tuner. It's very specific. I will be uploading the instructions once I get them built on my website. There's already one set of instructions up there. For each and every box, there's going to be a full set of instructions drawn up telling you different methods of how to record with the device and exactly what parts and pieces you need to plug in and where to plug those in for both recording and playback. So I guess I'm going to end this video here. This is just an update. He still has the IDC indicator, or I'm sorry, IDC indicator's here. He also has the ion generator that sets on top. So his box is not quite complete, but let's listen to it while I've got it out here. So here's our linear tuner. I'm going to turn that one off. Here's our random tuner. And here's both tuners together. So it's a dual tuner. We're scanning linear, we're scanning random. It is variable speed. We have an antenna and an antenna. Hello. Hello, was somebody there? I hear you, but I can't make you out. All right, well, thank you. We're going to do another video, so if you want to talk, you can come back in a minute. Thank you. I'm ending this session now. So we'll simply turn our tuners back off, turn our main power off. We see all our lights are gone, so we know nothing is powered up. So I'm going to do another video of the actual recording methods with this particular device. All right, stay tuned for that video. Thank you.